Every single person has photos of people on our nightstands or on end tables or hanging on our walls or certainly in our phones. We used to carry pictures of our loved ones in our purses or in our wallets. But let's be honest, our phones have taken over that job. In fact, we use our phones far more often to take pictures than to call people and talk to them. And of course, in our digital world, we can take and delete and retake pictures as many times as we want to. It's instantaneous and it's free. And so I sometimes wonder if the art of taking pictures, also known as photography, has lost some of its importance, some of its value in our lives because it is now so accessible and so easy. How many of us have some pretty outdated pictures hanging on our walls or sitting around our homes? That's because our recent pictures, the good ones, are on our phones, that camera that we sometimes talk into. Now, of course, we sometimes keep those images, those baby pictures of our now adult children hanging up on the wall because they're precious to us. Those pictures are memories that we want to keep alive. Amid the thousands of pictures that we take and keep digitally, there are a few important moments that we have captured in a photograph that we want to print and hang on to our walls or show to our friends or set out in our homes. These are the pictures that we have deemed suitable for framing. There is incredible power in photography, as evidenced by these words from photographer Steve Simon. Photography can transform light and time into something physical. It's a universal language that we all speak, and great photos communicate so much in an instant without words or sound. We think in still images. Our memory is formed by them. Photography can move us. We have all noticed that when there is a tragedy and an individual or a group of people pass away suddenly, we notice that photos of the deceased are displayed in their honor. We want to see their faces. We want to remember them. Photos record our milestones, usually during happy times and during the big events. When my recent play, Drinking Habits, came to a close, the cast gave me a fabulous present. It was a framed collage of beautiful pictures taken of the actors by a professional photographer. There couldn't have been a more suitable, perfect gift from that group of actors to me. I had spent weeks helping them create those images, and now I am able to hold on to that memory every time I look at their gift. We frame important moments of our lives, and we frame pieces of art. Now, many of us may not have grown up in homes where there was a lot of art on the walls. On the walls of my humble home were a few pictures of barns, some stock landscape prints, and a picture of my brother and me on a pony that some guy in the neighborhood brought around for each kid to get a picture on. You probably have one in your house too. We select pieces of art to frame and hang in our homes when we believe that they are intriguing or beautiful images to look at. When was the last time you saw something that you thought was beautiful? Maybe you were on vacation or visiting a special place that you don't always visit. Many of us don't really look around our everyday lives and see beauty. We look at our homes and we see the exterior that needs painted or repaired. We look inside and we see rooms that need to be cleaned, the areas that need to be straightened up. If we happen to venture outside and take a walk, we might see some cute sights, but probably not images that we would believe are suitable for framing. It's hard to find beauty in our day-to-day lives. The daily feels so routine or monotonous. Now, if we are standing at the edge of an ocean or the top of a mountain, we feel inspired and we see beauty. So today, I challenge each one of us to look for more beauty in our lives, to look for beauty in unexpected places, to find more depth in the memories that we have captured in our photographs. If we actively seek to find beauty, we might find it right at our doorstep, or on the street that we often drive by, or in the neighbor's driveway where flowers have bloomed in a small crack in the cement. We miss the rainbow because we only see the rain. We are missing so many things that are beautiful and precious and artistic. Artist Thomas Schaller writes about the struggles that he had with accepting the jumble of overhead wires and poles that define much of the skyline in Los Angeles, California. Now, because of the occasional earthquakes, utility lines can't be buried beneath streets and sidewalks there, as it often happens in other large cities. After resenting and despising the presence of those lines, Schaller began to see the poles and the wires not just as an inevitable plague, but rather as beautiful vessels. Vessels transmitting the kind of things that people needed. As they transferred the utilities to the homes in the area, they made an interesting carving and dividing in the sky. And it became an abstract beauty to Schaller. So Schaller painted this image with his new view of what the utility lines were doing. He had found new beauty in their function. Schaller then said that this painting became an awakening to him, both as a person and as an artist. He stated that beauty cannot be found in what we see, but in how we choose or learn to see. Beauty does not so much exist within our subjects, he said, but in how fully we are able to see and feel our subjects. If we, like Schaller, can retrain ourselves to look at the world with fresh eyes, we might just find lots of new images that are beautiful and suitable for framing and even healing to our spirits. A picture is indeed worth 1,000 words. And sadly, photographs are often the only proof of our existence. Right after my mother left this earth, I surrounded myself with pictures of her. I immersed myself in all of the photos and pictures of her that I could find, and then I set out to create a collage of images for each individual member of our family that contained photographs of them with my mother. Images of laughter, joy, and vibrance helped me to erase the images of her failing health. How healing that activity was. How graciously they each accepted my gift. How healing the images that are captured in a photograph can be for us. My friends, what photo albums are tucked away in your homes? I urge all of us to take them out, dust them off, and take the time to look at the pictures, to remember the people and the places. Let's find the beauty in those older photographs. And then let's look at our newer images on our phone/camera. What is precious and amazing in those images that maybe we've never really seen before? Let's look more closely to try to find the beauty. And finally, let's go out and find more beauty. Let's be open to seeing our world with fresh eyes. What was once ugly and useless may be suddenly seen as beautiful and unforgettable. As it is written in Ecclesiastes, God has made everything beautiful in its time. May we look forward to finding new sites that are suitable for framing. Amen. If you want more content like this, like, share, and subscribe. Find us on YouTube, find us on Instagram, or go to nancylafferty.com.